Hey Stampers, it's Gaynor again, and I'm playing today with the gorgeous To a Wild Rose. But I'm not using any of the sentiments today. I'm using, I have got one out which I used on a previous card. But I'm using the thanks, which comes from the Magnolia Lane. Absolutely beautiful. You know me, I love my thank you cards. I've already cut a mat To a Wild Rose set. Look, I've even wrote on the back what it is. I just make thank you cards for people who send in their contributions to the challenge. I do have a leaf die there, but I'm going to do 3 of them. I'm going to fussy cut them out. So this is the set we're using. This beautiful flower and this beautiful leaf. And like I'm saying, the thanks comes from, when I can find it. Where's it gone? Oh, it's here. It comes from the Magnolia Lane. And it just says thanks. I love thank you cards. So I'll show you my card. It's pretty straightforward. I've coloured only one in, and I'm using the 3 layers to the stamp. And then I coloured the leaves in. I just left the other 2 flowers white. And then I cut 3 more leaves out, fussy cut them. I heat set the word thanks on this beautiful black starburst punch. Added some of the organdy ribbon, which is from the celebration packs we had, but it's very similar to the new terracotta tile, so that's why I used some of the ribbon from there. Love it. Just pop that on there just to stop it from unraveling. So there's the leaf. Absolutely gorgeous. I don't think I haven't done anything inside. May add a few of those leaves going down the inside, but just absolutely beautiful. Isn't that gorgeous? Love it. I love that I've heat embossed in white. The first one I did it, where's it gone? I got my white powder out, everything, and it ended up being clear. So you can just about see it. It's no good to anyone now, but oh, isn't it gorgeous? I thought, why isn't it going white? It's because I picked up the clear and not the white. Easy mistake to make. So your card pieces. I have cut the black 3 7/8 by 5 5/8, and the whisper white is 3 3/4 by 5.5, just giving me that nice little black border all the way around. And my card base is just a half an A4, cut in half and then folded and scored and burnished in the middle. So that's 8 1/4 by 5 7/8, and just like I say, folded and burnished in half. And I've used that terracotta tile on those, and that cleaning ink pad is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Oh, excuse me a minute. Oh, I feel a bit sick. I was poorly this morning and I had fruit toast for my lunch instead of having something savoury. And then I have a thing called dumping syndrome. It's where you get a mad sugar rush and then you get the drop. Because I've had a gastric bypass and a stomach staple, it intensifies everything by 100%, or 100 times more than what any human being would feel. You know, when you've had a bar of chocolate and you feel great and all that lot, and then afterwards you feel, oh. But I feel that like 100 times worse than anybody else, and it is horrendous. And it's been a while since I've had it, but yesterday and today, after having some fruit toast, that should tell me not to eat any more fruit toast unless I've eaten something savoury, but it's horrendous. I had to sleep it off again, and it just knackers up my whole day then. So I've got my little mask ready because we don't want to be stamping flowers and then having the leaves sticking out everywhere. I'm going to stretch those flowers this time, this one, a bit more towards this corner because I don't like hiding it. So I'm going to use my black, and don't forget to prime your new stamps because otherwise you'll end up with cloggy lines and bubbly lines, and ooh, you'll be thinking that's not nice. Always rub your hand over any new stamp I did this yesterday, but I'm just showing you. You just want to add your oils from your skin. It makes everything stamp beautiful. And because we're going to use the shading, I stamped off. I may stamp off twice because it is a little bit paler, but I want it a little bit paler still. And then I added my Cajun Crazy in dark and just added the spots on the back. I've got to think about adding spots to everything at the moment, so it's just a phase I'm going through. So let's get this beautiful flower stamped up, and I'm going to, like I say, I'm going to add one more towards that corner this time instead of in the centre. Stamps beautiful once you've primed your stamps. Then I'm coming in with the one here down here, absolutely beautiful. And I've got a piece of scrap, just going to scoot that onto there for a moment, and I'm going to have this one down here this time. Absolutely gorgeous. If you're quick, you can get all this off, and it keeps them beautifully clean. So now for the leaf. So I've cut myself a little mask out, and I'm going to add this on, and I'm pulling it back. I'm pulling back a little bit. I don't want it, because I know I'm going this side, I've pulled it over down a little bit, because otherwise you'll have a gap between your flower and your leaf. So I'm going to pop that one just like that. See, now it's touching, but it's not, I haven't got any gaps between the flower and the actual stamp. So I'm coming this side this time, so I'm pulling it back this way, so I'm exposing the lines, so when I stamp I won't have a gap. So I'm going to add this one just to there. I may pull it down, see what I mean? I've got no gaps, and then pull it down this way, and just to add another little leaf just up the top there. Beautiful. Right along that edge is perfect against that flower now. And then this one, I'm going to do the same this side, expose the flower, just the edge, and then we can stamp just there like that. I'm going to pull it away. It's right up against that flower. Even that with the sentiment on would be beautiful. I'm getting covered in black ink here. Absolutely covered, because I want to wipe off as much as I can. I don't want to transfer it onto my card now. I've just stamped it perfectly. So I've got a scrap piece of paper, of Whisper White should I say, and I'm just going to, oh, I've cut the leaf off again. 1, 2, 3. I don't think I'll get another one in there, but it's okay. I can still use that, because that'll be going behind another one. So now on this one, can you see that it's come up lovely and clean? Beautiful. So we need to pop this way. Oh, let me just fetch the inside of the card in. Let's get some of those little leaves just stamped down this side here. Just to decorate the inside of the card. Let's do it on this one also. You could colour them in if you want to. I'm just going to leave them black and white. Just beautiful, gorgeous leaf. Isn't that pretty? Love that. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. I know, I'm a bit tucked in the head, aren't I? So, now for our beautiful, the filling on the first flower. Now there is a little knack to this. There, I put a little mark on the top, so I know that is it that way? Oh, I've lost it now. Let me just put my cloth down. Is it that one? Yeah, it's that one there, I think. Goes like that. So, grabbing my terracotta tile, love it. We could even change colour, but I like this and I love the impression it's given. So we've primed our stamp now. You know it's working beautifully. So I'm just going to stamp off and stamp off again. And now I'm going to... Was it that way? Yeah, it was that way, wasn't it? We'll see. I've lost my spot. Let me just check. That's it there. No, it's not. Oh, it is, it is. It's just me. Oh, I've lost my spot again. I think that might be, yeah, that's it, I think. That's better. Oh, that's beautiful. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, I love it. So, let's get this off. And let's get it on that pad. Even though I'm wiping every little bit off. A little bit does transfer onto that pad. But it cleans it beautifully. Love it. Hence, it's going pink. See what I mean? Absolutely gorgeous. And I've got a clear stamp again. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Give it a good wipe clean as well. So you need to take the solution off. Absolutely beautiful. Back to being like new. Then we've got this gorgeous detailed one. And again, I've put a little mark on there. That is the way that one goes. Oh, it needs to be me ink. So, look at the detail on that leaf in there. Absolutely beautiful. So again, oh, that is absolutely stunning. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Right, clear off all the ink off your pad, your stamp. And again, fetch this in. I know, it stains your pad, but it trust me, it gets the stains off. Love it. I am sold on this. It's just beautiful. Look at that, clear as a whistle. No more stained photopolymer sets. Absolutely out of this world. Just looking. Perfect. Look, it's like new again. I'm loving it. This is my new favourite kit. This thing here is worth its weight in gold. Love it. Love it. So I'm going to get rid of this mucky stuff now. I have my heat tool at the ready. I have my Stampin' buddy. I have my Starburst punch, and this card is quite shiny actually. It's mirrored card. I ordered it by mistake, thinking it was plain matte, and no, it came like this. but it's perfect. So there's my starburst punch. Just put it back so I've got a bit more table space. I'm just going to get my bone folder and crease, because it does come up in parts where it's creased, so I'm just flattening it down from the outside, just to flatten it again so there's no little bumps sticking up. And I'm just going to give it a wipe over with this, my embossing buddy. Once it's heat set and it comes back up, you can just wipe off the dust once it's dry. So I used Old Olive for the leaves, light and dark. Oh, and that's a must. If you do use your sets and you make yourself a mask, name it and put it inside the stamp set. You've always got it then, and if you ever need to replace it because the stickiness is gone, just do what I do, and I've got a temporary adhesive. I will just add some temporary adhesive on the back of that, and that will stay in there now. You've always got a mask ready for you. So I'm going to colour the leaves first with the dark. I'm just following lines. So easy to do. Anyone can do this. Just gives that little bit of blending when you come to add your other colour on the top. It's so easily done. How quick was that? I'm going to do the same on these. Beautiful leaf. And this, I think there's two different types of shading with the leaves as well. So you could go in with a solid and then a bit of detail, I think. But I haven't given that a go yet, but I will maybe next time on a video. You know me, I love my blends. Goes in my top, nice and green. Mr. Boyce picked it out for me, and when I tried it on, he went, "Oh my gosh, that really suits you." And I said, "It's because I've got green eyes, baby." And he said, "You sure have." He hates shopping. I don't like it much. I do everything online. We just go to the supermarket then to pick it up. Click and collect, it's brilliant. Because I can't walk around the supermarkets. So now I'm just going to take the pale one and just fill these in. And they're done in seconds. You don't even have to fill it all in. You can leave little white specks if you want. You can use your gel pen and add white bits and detail if you want, or shading, as I say. I'm not being perfect with these. I think it adds to the charm. See, I'm leaving little white bits in. Not huge bits, but it doesn't take long. And I love the colouring part. It's done so quickly. And you don't even have to be precise with this, because I am fussy cutting these out with no border. So I'm not even bothered if it go over the edge or not, which I don't seem to be doing. I did there, look, but it doesn't matter. There is a die, like I'm saying, but I don't want to put it through the machine 3 times or crank it 3 times, so much easier to fussy cut. a quicker job. So while we're here, and I've got my pen out, I just add in dots in groups of 3, spreading them out a bit because I don't want to do too many. Maybe the odd single one every now and then when we're not filling in gaps. Mr. Boyce, I'm filming. Huh? I'm filming. Oh. You come upstairs singing. What's he like? It's because I was quiet at the time and he didn't hear me speaking. Bless his little soul. He's forever doing things like that, bless him. I love him to bits. So there we go. Not too many, but just perfect amount. And that's the dark Cajun Craze. Love it. Really nice colour. Complements that flower beautifully. So let's get my little scissors on the go. Check my camera's fine. Oops, they've heard somebody knocking at the door. She goes nuts. Oh, bless her. Anyone think she was being killed or murdered? She's terrible, she is, for like, oh, bless her. Oh, I can't stand to hear her yelp. We rescued her, and, oh, mind you, 9. She's 9 now. We've had her since she was 2. And you still, because it was embedded into her because at a young age, she is ruined now, bless her. She won't lick your face, she won't lick your hands. She was dumped in a cage with 9 other chihuahuas, no bigger than a normal size one for any dog, you know, like the size of a Labrador, with 9, well, there was 10 of them all together in a cage. And the lady used to come out every morning with a handful of biscuits and just threw them into the cage, whether they landed in the cage or not, and that's all they ever got to eat. And we spoil her rotten, but she screams if she hears anybody coming to the door. Bless her soul. Sometimes she's great. It depends on what mood she's in or who's coming to the door. If she doesn't know that person, she goes schizo, bless her little soul. And it breaks my heart sometimes because we've been nothing but absolutely, she's my princess, put it that way. She's my baby princess. And I'd do anything for her. We've had her teeth done because she had a double row of teeth. We had them removed, as many as we could anyway. She accidentally got pregnant, bless her, and had 5 gorgeous puppies. But she had to have a cesarean section and then had to have everything removed because she was so tiny. Bit of an oversight on our side that was, I'm afraid. We literally just turned her back for 10 seconds. And my little boy got in there, oh bless. But she was an amazing mother. She couldn't produce milk because she had this section. So we had to stay up and feed them every 2 hours. But as soon as she could produce milk, she was the most amazing mother. Oh, but yeah, she sounds like she's getting murdered. Honestly. And yet she weighs about £4 in weight, and she's the most gentlest thing ever. She's never bit anyone. Ever. She's just an amazing dog. But they've ruined her. It's imprinted onto them for the first few weeks of their lives, and that's it. First 10 months of a dog's life is how it's going to be set for life. And I'm afraid she's ruined. Bless her little soul. I love her too much. Right, I've dusted that now. Let's get my Versamark. And there it is. I was looking for my thanks. That would help. I love the font on that. It's absolutely gorgeous. And the white heat embossing against the black background. It's just perfect for this. So I'm just going to pop this straight in the centre. Come straight up. I can just see a tiny little thing there. I've got my white embossing powder here. I got to change the container. It's split in that corner and out my drawer earlier, and it was all inside the drawer. So sorry about that. Look at that. I get my little paintbrush for that. I have got the tiniest detail paintbrush. Just get away these little white dots. That one there does not want to move. Perhaps it's not embossing powder then. That is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Love it. And because it's only a small word, it won't take long. I will grab my tweezers. Where have they gone? There they are. And I'll grab my heat tool. I'm sorry about the sound, but we all know what happens. I'm just going to get it warmed up first. I love to watch this turn. There we go. And it's done. Look at that against that black shiny background. Absolutely stunning. So I'm going to give that a couple of minutes just to dry. It does stay tacky. Just blowing it so it's cold. Now it's nice. I can get rid of the excess embossing powder now. So where's my little Swiffer cloth? I've got one in the drawer. No. I've got a microfiber cloth here. I'm just going to buff off the embossing powder from the embossing buddy. That is absolutely gorgeous. Cloths everywhere, me. I'm just going to give that a little bend so it gets its shape back. Oh my word. So let's get some attaching done. So grab my gorgeous art glitter glue, which is supposed to be on its way. Fingers crossed. It's coming from the Netherlands, I know. She did a naughty thing, mind. She's now got it back in stock, but when I purchased it online, it said it was in stock. So when I emailed the other day, she said, oh, we've got it back in stock now. Well, you shouldn't have taken my pennies if you hadn't got it in stock at the time. But I'll forgive you, because you're the only place that's got it in stock now. And I'm just going to put a nice little border all the way around. Oh, I love it. I'm just going to give it a rub from the back. That is absolutely gorgeous, and I'm going to attach it to my card as well. Nice little thin line. Gaynor. Stamp with joy. Love it. There we go. And then we're going to attach this. Again, a nice little border all the way around, keeping it quite even. That looks good to me. That is gorgeous. Oh, again, rubbing it from the back. Use your bone fold if you want to get all the air out. Reburnish the card. That is beautiful. So, I'm going to need the glue again. I'm just about to put it away then. So what I did with the ribbon, I just took 8 inches, cut the angle, and she goes again. Oh, that's big boy, that is. And then I'm just going to fold this in half. Somebody else at the door again now. At least she's not kicking off this time, bless her soul. So I'm using a tiny little bit of fast fuse just to keep these closed and maybe crossed over a little bit. Yeah, I've still got a wee bit left. Right, and I'm going to then check. I want it. I've just glued that in the wrong area, but we're going to add glue everywhere anyway, so because we're going to attach the leaves as well. Because we're going to add this on dimensionals eventually. So I want that running through at a diagonal. And then we can start to build our leaves. So where's the one that I nipped off? That one, believe it or not, but it doesn't look that bad at all. So one is going there, the other one is going right behind it there. Making sure they're stuck down. Still curling a little bit. And then I'm going to attach one just down there. Oh, that one fell off. Okay, you're going to stay on. I'll give you some more glue. How's that? Talking to my inanimate objects. Can't be bad. So, that's better. No need for glue now. I'm just going to grab some dimensionals, and wherever something is stuck down, I'm going to add one so I know it doesn't come off. So the ribbon's attached. I think that I'll put one more. I don't need that many really, but I'm going to pop them on anyway. Take those off the backs. Perfect. And then we can position our thanks now. And just, oh, look at that. I think that's okay there. So we can see more of that flower that's been exposed. And I need to get that, oh, I've pressed it now, haven't I? Oh, it's on the wonk. So, let me grab my pokey tool. Silly sausage. I'm just going to lift. Oh, it doesn't want to move, that one. There we go, there's one there. Trust me, I got the other one perfect. There we go. Come on. If you're gentle enough. I'm just going to lift that back up. That's it. And fingers crossed, I can straighten it. And then press it back down. Oof, that was close, wasn't it? That's so much better. That's so much better. Oh my gosh. And now for some rhinestones. So I'm going to group these, because we group the gems in patches of 3. We're going to group the dots in 3s. We're going to group the gems in patches of 3. Let me just go over some of those dots. 3 and 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3, 6, 9, 12, and then just the odd single one every now and then. 1, 2, and 3. Just there. I think that's beautiful. Didn't want them to stick out too far because you allow for your envelope as well. My thanks is finally a lot straighter than what it was. So there we have it. We've got more exposure of the flowers here now. Just beautiful. Absolutely no need for Wink Stella. I think it just shines beautifully all by its own self. And we've got leaves running down the inside now to decorate each one of those beautiful cards. Oh, I love it. What do you reckon? Do you like it? I think it's beautiful. I'm just going to clear the Versamark off there. You don't have to, but you could leave it on if you want. It just helps to pick up the ink next time. So that's going back in my Good Morning Magnolia set. And whilst we have a little chat, I can pop away my... I love the size of the sentiments on these. Blessed, hello, to know you. I love the word blessed. I think that is just perfect. I think knowing people in the way you know them is quite a blessing. You know, we put ourselves out there, and I just, I feel blessed that I've been able to do the premieres at night, and we've all fetched so many people from all over the world in different walks of life. Love it. We all have a chin wag. People are responding beautifully to the premieres. They're loving it. So am I. It's my favourite part of the day. I love my crafting, which I do a lot of. And I'm going to be doing another Q&A, so keep rolling in the questions. And then I can do another Q&A, and we can have another, you know, I can answer any more of your questions that you need answering. But more and more people are joining in on the premieres, and I love it. Absolutely adore it. It's, like I say, it's not just my favourite time of the day, it's other people's favourite time of the day as well. So they tell me. I think that's right. I like to put them back the way I got them out. But yeah, absolutely loving it. There we have it. I'd really appreciate if you would like to press the subscribe button and then press the little bell. That way you'll be notified of all future videos, which I tend to do on a daily basis. So if you want to see what I make tomorrow, don't forget to press the little notification bell straight after. I'd really, dearly, truly love a thumbs up and a share. That would be amazing also. Look at me, I've got OCD. I can't help myself. I've got to put things away as I'm doing it. So I do a project, I put it all away, nice and neat, get my desk tidy, and then pull all what I need out for the next project and start all over again. I just can't help myself. It's got to go away. Everything's got a place and everything in its place, I say. So there we go. There's that gorgeous project, all brought to you from the comfort of my crafting chair. Oh, I love it. So thank you for watching. Please come back again, and until next time, bye. Love you all.